Monday. It was a good though. It was a good cutie. It's Monday. We didn't do anything yesterday. I forgot to upload my vlog until really late last night, but then I got it actually uploaded this morning, so oops. But hello, hi, how are we? It's been an okay Monday. We're on the latter downhill half of my shift, so just got to get through it. I'm eating leftover hamburger meat and rice, as well as, I can't really see, apple, cutie, carrot, and cookies, and an electrolyte drink, because goddamn, I sweat a lot when I'm here. But yeah, nothing significant happening right now. After work, we have to do a return, and then we got invited to my parents' house for dinner, but I've got nothing for you right now. Someone save me. I'm ready to be a stay-at-home mom. I hurt my tooth. And it's hot as hell. I'm sick of this weather. Before I turn my podcast back on, I thought I'd do a little what I made for lunch today. I've got some apples and some cuties. They don't look that great. Some carrots, some cookies, and for the main course, some oatmeal. And I also have some Oreos and a Powerade. And today, for me, thankfully, is feeling a lot better. I'm trying to visualize my days in like time blocks and just get through each time block as calmly and as efficiently as possible. So today, transitions are my hard part. So transitions like going from hanging out to snack to wash to outside, and then we come back inside and hang out to lunch to wash to sleep. Like, there's a lot of transitions, and that's where I struggle with. That's where I struggled with before. So going slow, not rushing, and just making sure that everybody else is calm is like what I'm doing to make sure that I'm calm. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my lunch and listen to podcasts, and maybe we'll do something after work. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Hello, happy Saturday. It's about 7 p.m. on Saturday, and it has been a crazy couple of days, but also not my room or space to talk about it, so we'll just leave it at that. I've been rotting on the couch for the last like a little under 20 hours, and I just started a little laundry, as you saw. And Bryan's not here. He's actually in Vegas. He left Friday morning and he'll be back Monday morning. So I'm just kind of here chilling, and I need to clean because this apartment is a disaster. It's also really hot in here, I'm noticing. It's about 87 degrees outside. It got up to 97 earlier today. I want to go for a walk because, like I said, I've been sitting for like what feels like 3 days, but I've been sitting for like 20 hours, so I want to go take a little walk. It's just so awkward taking a walk by yourself. I feel people are just like watching you like, what is this person doing? But I just need to ignore that and go take a walk. So I'm gonna throw my headphones in, go for a little walk, get some fresh air, come home, choose 1 or 2 things to clean, and then shower. Good morning. Long time no chat, so sorry about that. Happy Monday. I'm starting a new vlog. Fall vibes. It's September 9th today, and I'm drinking my first fall drink, but this is my idea of a fall drink. But it's Monday. It's about 8:10 10 a.m. I have about 20 minutes before I have to go inside. I'm at work right now, and I'm ready for the week. I did a lot yesterday that I didn't record any of it because it's so boring, and I just didn't have the mental capacity to set up a camera while I did things, which is literally so easy, but at the same time, the thought of being perceived and having to put on pants or having to put on a bra just didn't feel right yesterday, so we didn't. But I will tell you what I got done. I woke up at about 10:30. Yes, woke up at about 10:30 because I slept in, which I do every single day that I don't have an alarm to wake me up to go to work. I have an alarm every single day, but I don't get up. Besides the point, I woke up at 10:30. Bryan and I had been needing to go grocery shopping since Friday. We were supposed to go Friday night, and then we were supposed to go Saturday night, but I would fall asleep because I didn't want to wait for him. So I woke up and just left at about 10:40. I left and I went got groceries, went to Winco, filled up our water jugs, got groceries, like I said, and then came home, put them all away. And then immediately got into the shower because, oh my God, I was sweating to death after that freaking solo trip. And so I washed my hair, washed my body, and then I put pajamas on, and then I came out of the shower and I was like, do you want pancakes? So then I made Bryan and I pancakes around 1 p.m. I was supposed to take a drink of this. I'm so sorry. So yeah, we had pancakes, and we were just like individually watching YouTube and just hanging out, just having a lazy Sunday, which is amazing. And then around 3 p.m. he got up and went to go play video games, and the next thing I knew, I passed out. And then I woke up at 4 and he came into bed with me, and then he passed out, and then we didn't wake up until about 6 something. So we got a good little 3-hour nap in the middle of the day, which wasn't great because I'm really tired. Well, I'm actually not that tired this morning, but I was really tired getting up this morning because then we didn't go to bed until like 12, which I tried to go to bed. I was in bed by 10, like in bed again by 10, and then just couldn't fall asleep for those 2 hours, unfortunately, because they get so uncomfortable and like tossing and turning. But anyway, then we woke up at 6. What did I immediately do? Because I feel like I immediately got up and did something, but now I don't remember. I don't know. I did one little laundry yesterday Bryan helped me with, which was so nice. And then eventually, later than I should have, around like 7:30-ish, I made dinner and Bryan's lunch. So I made tuna, which I've showed on here before, and then I made spaghetti, which I've showed on here before, but we changed it around a little bit spaghetti wise, which is irrelevant. And then yeah, was watching YouTube, and then like I said, I got into bed about 10, and then I fully put my phone away around 10:30, but then intermittently like checked it and got on it when my brain wouldn't shut off, which I know isn't good. And I need to start doing I want to start doing like sleepy girl mocktails and shit like that, because I need help. I need to get on a routine. I need someone to help me. To be honest, I cannot reset my life, and I am struggling so hard. So I just need to get on a routine, honestly. But yeah, happy Monday. We're gonna have a great week. It's a great full week. My grays are showing heavy today. 27-year-old with grays. Which, okay, I keep saying I'm 27. I'm not 27. I'm 26. I'm 26 and 6 months. So I'm 26 and a half. Yeah. I don't know why I keep saying 27. I think it's just better to like mentally prepare myself for when I do turn 27, because I'm 27 with no fucking kids. And a little live update for this lovely Monday. Our lease is up at the end of this month. So we have to be out of our lovely apartment by September 30th. 30 days after. Yeah, September 30th. And we are moving in for the month of October with his brother. So I'm super thankful that his brother is letting us do that. And then after October, I think we're moving in with his mother and father until their lease is up. And once his mom and dad's lease is up, then we're moving all of us, like mom, dad, Bryan, me, and his younger sister, into a bigger apartment. So that's going to be interesting and fun. But Bryan and I need to get out of debt. So this is our way of doing it, by finding lower rent with other people. And then, yeah, I think I've talked about this before, but that is officially our plan. So we're going to start the moving vlogs in a couple of weeks. I need to start lessening the amount of shit I have. So that'll be fun to vlog. I kind of hate it. I don't know. I just hate my hair every single day these days. I don't know how to fucking fix it. I think in the video before this, I can't even say last week's because I'm like a couple weeks behind, but in the video before this, it was the one where I broke my nose, I believe. I said that Bryan had a story for y'all, but then he never gave you the story. So I'm just going to give it to you because he never said it. So obviously cliffhanger or whatever. But he ordered himself a pair of shoes on his birthday, for his birthday. It was his birthday gift to himself. They were pretty spendy. We don't need to talk about expenses. So he bought himself a pair of shoes for his birthday, and we both had work this day that it got delivered, which was a Wednesday, I think. It was either a Tuesday or a Wednesday. And so it got delivered around 2 p.m. So both of us in the middle of our day at work. And his boss had to let him go a little bit early that day so he could get home and like get them. And literally as he was driving home, someone stole them from our porch. Luckily we have a Ring camera, and he said that he could see the person that took them. And but the guy that took him was coming from our neighbor's house, but he didn't live there because we have a Ring camera, so we know like who frequents and who actually lives there, if that makes sense. But he maneuvered himself in a way where you couldn't see the boxes he was getting it. But he stood there for a while, and then he angled himself while he was walking down the stairs. And then when Bryan got home, they weren't there. So he had a little baby fit, obviously, because that's absolutely horrible. And unfortunately, from the website he ordered them off of, I don't think they really do returns like that, especially because it's like, are you telling the truth kind of moment. And it was crazy. So he actually he knocked on the neighbor's door and was like, yo, like, who was this, pretty much. And but the neighbors didn't answer. They didn't open the door. So I was so scared to come home that day, because I was like, I don't want to start beef with our neighbors, especially in the last 2 months of living here. Like, having beef with your neighbors is absolutely horrible. So I was like, I don't want to go home. Like, I'm scared of that. And he was going to be in a horrible mood because his fucking shoes were stolen. So I was like, fuck, what do I do? But then obviously I ended up coming home. But before I got home, he ended up calling the cops because the neighbors wouldn't open the door. So he's like, okay, well, then open the doors for the cops type shit. And so the cops showed up. The cops asked questions. And then nothing came about it. So around this time I had gotten home, everything had like kind of settled. He kind of accepted defeat in a sort of way. And so we had started talking about, I got home and just immediately like started cooking because I didn't really want to like trigger anything and like start a fight between him and I, because when tensions are high like that, you never freaking know. So yeah, so I just started cooking, and then he decided he didn't want what I cooked because we're having poor man meals, which is like rice and beef. And he was like, I really don't want that. And I was like, okay, well, what do you want? And so he said he wanted KFC. So he bought himself KFC. I think he bought me a drink. I was going to say he bought me a side too, but I don't think he did. But he bought me a drink. So as we were leaving to go pick that up, our neighbor actually came out. The guy flagged Bryan and I down, like just said, hey, like, excuse me. He was very polite. And he said, I went and found the guy that stole your shoes, and I told him that that's not cool and he needs to bring them back. Not in those words, obviously, but he was very like, that was fucked up. We were still really skeptical. Bryan was like, okay, well, if he comes by while I'm not home, can you just take the shoes, is what Bryan says to the neighbor. And the neighbor's like, yeah, I can hold on to him. And so that was it. We got into the car, we went and got his KFC. Bryan's like obsessively watching the Ring camera, like waiting for this guy to come. Granted, he was doing that before the neighbor said, hey, he'll bring the shoes back. So he was just pissed. But he was obsessively watching the Ring cameras. At one point, we were watching one Ring camera on my phone and the other on his phone, because we have two separate ones. And we had got home, we ate, we were watching a movie, and because it was so stressful, we were just kind of up. Like, we didn't go to sleep at a good time. It was probably like 10:30, 10:40 when we were watching this movie. I think we were watching Brave, because finally Tiffany had been telling me to watch it. We had started it while Tiffany was in town, and then we never finished it. So then when Bryan and I needed something to watch while we ate, I picked Brave and put it on. And so about 10:45, we see our neighbor leave. Again, Bryan's obsessively watching the Ring camera, waiting for something to happen. So we see our neighbor, the guy neighbor, leave, because there's a guy and a girl next door, and go downstairs. And then we look at our other Ring camera. We see him go to this guy's car, like at his window. And then we see two people coming back, and the guy has the freaking shoebox. The guy that stole the shoes has the shoebox and brought them back, like fully intact. Everything was in there. Everything was like untouched, unscratched. The box was open. So the guy knew what was in there. So the guy could have kept them and sold them. Yeah. So that was the story of Bryan's sad shoes that became a happy ending. So that was the cliffhanger. And that's been my update. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short ass vlog. I will catch you same time, same place next week. So I realized Adeline Warren says that in her Adeline's camera roll. She said, I'll be here same time, same place, or something like that. And like, I don't want to take that from her, but I need to find an outro. I need to make an outro and an intro that I say every single time, but it's so hard. Oh my god, I thought I lost my water bottle, but it's behind my phone. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna love and leave you. See you next Sunday. Three things. One, I'm breaking out so bad. Two, my littlest sister just got engaged. So Nathan Mackenzie got engaged either earlier this year or I don't know, first. And now my littlest sister is engaged. It's so crazy. And Monday is kicking my ass. Is that three? I don't know. So